everybody. Okay, so this one's going to be a little bit harder for me to do because, I found it really hard to find anything I liked in this episode. And the reason why that's important is because for any viewers that I do have, I don't want to always seem like I hate everything because I don't. But I also want to be real with everybody, so here it goes. Um, Okay, when today's bold episode started, I was like, oh no. Because we're dealing with two couples I don't want to deal with, and the least. So I'm going to start with something I liked the wardrobe. Heather Tom was there today. Great. I love her. And she had on a black and white dress. Great. Okay, let's get to the storylines I don't like so much, and I wish they wouldn't do them. But, I'm not a writer, so I have no control over that. Okay, so we have Rich and Brooke came back from Italy, right? And everybody knows what happened, and there was a flashback in case you didn't. Brooke fell off the boat, and Rich saved her life. And they're going to use that to get back together. And I see it coming and I hate it. I am one of the few people I feel like, I don't know, maybe I'm not, but I just do not care who Ridge ends up with. I don't care. Okay? I want the damn triangle to be done. I don't care. Pick one and stick with her. Okay, I'd say go with Brooke, but here's the problem with that. You love Brooke, right? But then every time Brooke makes a mistake, does something in your benefit, although you're too pig-headed to know she's doing it for your interest, you cut her off and you run back to Taylor. And Taylor, being an idiot, takes you back every time. Rebecca Budig, please, don't be an idiot. Today's episode was like, holy God. Okay, so Taylor is watching Beth or Kelly. I forget. Kelly. One's blind, one's not. Give me a break, okay? So Kelly is all excited about the wedding. The wedding that will never happen, by the way, unless something happens and somebody strikes me out, okay? And I am going to be flustered and whatever and give somebody credence if something happens that I don't see coming. Otherwise, no wedding happening here. Okay, so why you string me along? But then again, this whole thing was kind of messed up because no woman proposes to the man. That means desperation, sweetheart. And if you're a psychologist or whatever you are, although I never see your patients, and I mean people, patients, patients, patients. I never see them. Okay? So I don't know if you're a doctor or not. Okay, besides the point. You propose to a man to try to keep him. If you're that worried about it, honey, you're not that secure. Okay? The problem I have with it is this little girl, is all excited. And I don't want to be the crusher of dreams. I really don't. But I wish they would tell girls and boys, guys, that you don't need somebody to make your life complete. No, okay. Let me clear this up. I am single. I am happy being single. I would like a partner at some point, but I am not desperately seeking somebody. Okay? You need to get the girls and the boys out of the Disney phase where everybody has a prince and princess and your life isn't complete until you meet that person. That is not right. Okay? So this poor girl is like, oh, you're gonna get married and go on a honeymoon and all this stuff. Okay? No, they're not. Because unless something else happens, Brooke and Ridge are going to get back together and going to go back and forth till the end of time, until I die. Meanwhile, poor Nick, Jack Wagner, which I feel bad for because he was just a tool to get Brooke and Ridge back together. And I called it, but I didn't actually know it was going to be this harsh, okay? Because they put him in a position where he has a boat, but he doesn't know what's going on with the boat. So then he allows this woman that he loves and has loved for decades, apparently, on the boat. The boat comes apart and she falls off the boat. So then what do they do after that? Which, if he's a thinking man at all, he should know he has no chance in anywhere to be with her because he threatened her life. Okay? No. So they decide to put him on the set of Bold and the Beautiful and tell him to come in and propose to her, knowing full well she's going to say no. Now, I am not for the humiliation of men, and this just goes against what I just said, but I'm going to explain it. Because usually I'm all for the man proposing to the woman, okay? But, in a big but, if the man knew he had no chance with the woman, most would not propose. This man is coming in blind, thinking he has a chance. Get him out of his misery, please. We all know she's not going to end up with him. So what the are you doing? Please and thank you. And I love. Like, I like couples. I like people who want to be together. But no, just no. When I'm saying give me Hope and Liam or give me somebody, I am not invested in this. And here's the thing. Okay. Here's the twisted way this works. Although it shouldn't work this way. Just because I'm talking about it, people think I like it. But I want to go on the record as saying for the millionth time, I do not like the storyline. The only reason I am talking about it is because you give me no other choice. I can't talk about anything else unless you want there to be a gap in the videos, and I didn't talk about that today because there was nothing to talk about. I can't do that. I can't just decide, oh, I don't want to talk about so-and-so today, and because it was basically one storyline. God. Okay. Women, men, women out there. I swear, I do not hate the soap opera. I don't. But I hate the storyline. Quit the damn storyline. Or I'm going to boycott. And then I'm going to talk about something else. And then maybe you'll get the picture. I don't like the storyline. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Okay. The kid, okay, I'm going to focus on good things. Forget the storylines because there was one. Okay. The kid is cute. I don't blame you for being 9, 10, whatever you are. I like you. It's not that I don't like you. Okay, that's beside the point. Love the outfits. They're always on point. Love the acting. Always give it full force. So I got no other problems except for storylines. So if you could just write something better, write something I want to see, Write something that when it comes across the screen, I'm not yelling no at the TV. That would be great. Because I'm trying to do videos here and I sound like I hate everything, and I really don't. I mean, you did Aces yesterday. I don't know what to do. I don't. Because I don't know. All right. Bye, everybody.